Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for smart software walkthroughs and tech tutorials made simple. In today's video, we are diving into Ninox, the all-in-one database and productivity software that lets you create custom apps without needing to be a coding expert. Whether you want to manage projects, track inventory, or streamline your business workflows, Ninox makes it simple and powerful. So we will walk you through the key features, show you how to get started, and share some tips so you can build your own apps faster and smarter. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do, visit the official website of Ninox. On the top corner, you have the option to log in using your credentials. But of course, we all know that the better option is to click the Try for Free button. If you do, you will be forwarded to a new page. Creating an account here in Ninox is very simple. You just have to choose if it's going to be for work, especially for teams and businesses, or for your personal projects. If you click the first one, what will happen is you will be needing to provide your email address, and of course, to make the account creation faster and easier, you can sign up with your Google account. Then you should be able to access the Ninox platform without any problem. If you are having issues accessing the website, you might want to use a VPN. Now, in this case, there is a dialog welcome box for us to, if you wanted to follow through, you can do it by clicking on the let's go. But for now, I'm going to check the later or leave. Okay, so we have four sections here that we are going to explore. Number one is going to be the new database, which allows us to create a fresh database from scratch. So you can start by creating a new empty database, or you can choose from the following templates. You have customer relation management, contacts, contracts, meetings, and if you want to segregate them by ERP, by administration, by HR, you can do so. All right, so let's say in this instance, we're going to choose the all templates, and I am going to choose the events or maybe the customer relation management. In this case, we are going to rename this as how to use Ninox. Okay, and then click the create a database. With this, we can choose whether to start again from blank database and of course using a predefined template. You would notice that right now, since we are using a free trial subscription, our options is kind of limited. But we have the ability to edit or invite some users here. For example, in this instance, we're going to be choosing this. And of course, we can choose and set the role as editor and admin so that once you have created, you can design your own tables, fields, and layouts to fit your needs. And click the send invitation. All right. So the person or the invitee should be able to receive the invitation. Now, the add a module is a tool here in Ninox for you to add additional building block you can attach to your existing database. Now, you can choose from Ninox HR, which is demo only, and the Ninox HR demo, all right, which is going to be this one right here. We're going to add a module. Now, by adding module, it lets you extend the database's functionality. For example, adding a new model for HR, maybe for inventory, or maybe for project tracking to an existing CRM. So it helps keep your database scalable and organized without starting from scratch. And then you have the ability for the import archive. The import archive here is used to bring in existing data into Ninox. You can upload archives of older databases like CSV, Excel files, or backups created previously. It's very useful when you're migrating from another system or restoring a saved version of your data. All right. And then the manage backups here allows you to view, restore, or delete backups of your databases. With this, it ensures your data is safe, and in case of accidental deletion or changes, you can roll back to an earlier version of your database if needed. Now, in the top left corner, you have a drop-down menu here, which is going to be your team. All right. Now, if you click the drop-down menu, you can go to the workspace settings. If you haven't already, create that. If you want to change a different color for the background, you can do so. I'm gonna click the image. I'm going to upload a photo. Now, this is gonna be our logo here. Okay. I'm gonna click the save button. Just wait for it to load. Okay, so it takes a little while. And then here on the drop down menu that we have created the database, now it gives us more control over the platform. All right, because with this, now with this, you have the search button here. Once you have created your database, this is essentially a universal search bar where you can quickly find records, entries, or data across your Ninox databases. Since this is a newly created account, we don't have anything yet in place. But of course, it helps you locate contacts, deals, products, or documents without manually browsing through tables. And you have the calendar. The calendar displays events, tasks, maybe meetings or deadlines in a visual timeline. For example, if you want to create an event, you can sync with employee schedules, project timelines, or even client appointments, which is I find it very useful for planning. And then, of course, below that is going to be the dashboard. This is essentially a customizable view that summarizes key metrics right here and insights. You can show charts, graphs, KPIs, or progress tracking for projects, sales, or employee performance. You would notice that we have the new contact, new deal, new offer, new activity, which is in line at the bottom. All right, because dashboard is going to be where you manage a quick overview of your business health, if that makes sense. Of course, the context gives you all these. This is a central database for customer and partner information. It stores details like names, emails, phone numbers, and company affiliations. It can be linked to deals, offers, or documents for CRM style tracking. You have the My Contacts, company, people, leads, customers, suppliers, and inactive contacts. Now, the deals tax opportunities like sales leads and business negotiations. It includes any stages from prospecting to new to proposal, close, or to manage a sales pipeline. You have the deal name, the probability or the percentage that it's going to push through, and of course, the deal value. You have your deals here, and if you wanted to create a new view like a table, form, chart, cards in Kanban, Gart, or pivot table, you can do so. You have a lot of options right here. Okay. And then after the deals, you have the offers. Offers allows you to manage quotes right here, proposal, promotional offers sent to customers. That can be tied to deals right here, right? Because the offers helps streamline the sales cycle by organizing client offers. You have the plus button if you want to add similar to the deals like table, form until pivot table. And then the documents is where you store and organizes all files such as contracts, invoices, policies, or projects. It acts as a secure repository for business critical paperwork. And then the employee section is going to be the directory and HR related records. You have like Alex, Sophia, Astrid, Clara, Eric, and a lot more, which can, of course, can be linked to payroll, attendance, and project assignments. Speaking of which, we have the product section. This is going to be the catalog of goods and services offered by the company. For example, beanie with pom-pom, t-shirt, hoodie, socks, which can be included in the product details like name description right here, item number, and availability. With this, you can integrate with offers and deals for seamless coding and sales. Now, the settings here gives you the ability to control how the system works. You have the company logo if you wanted to include user permissions, databases. For example, in this instance, we're gonna do that and we're going to edit our own company logo right here. And then with this, it lets you or the administrator customize forms, field, and automation rules. And then you have the info. This is basically general info about the Ninox app, database, or workspace. These includes metadata, version details, or help resources, which is kind of useful for administrators and users who need system level content. Now, if you feel that Linux is going to be the platform that answers your business needs, I wanted to make sure that you see all the pricing plans. The starter is around at this price and it gives you all these perks and benefits. The professional is at these advantages that you can take a look into. And of course, the enterprise is something that is a big commitment that requires for you to call the sales department so that they can offer a tailored fit solution depending on your business size, business needs, and budget. And with that being said, that's it for today's video. I've shown you around how to use Linux. We will see you again in the next video.